Welcome in, Patriots Today by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. On today's show, we're talking all about Mike Evans, the million-dollar question. A lot of Benjamins that people want to know. Should the Patriots trade for Mike Evans? I want you to tell me in the comments section what you think about that idea. Let's set the scene for you here. Diana Rossini, new NFL insider for The Athletic, tweeted out this morning that Mike Evans' agent has clocked the Tampa Bay Bucs. A deadline has been set. The team has until week 1 to get a new contract done. His agent has indicated the wide receiver will look to play elsewhere next season if a deal is not reached. And Evans is believed to be seeking a deal similar to the 3-year, $80.1 million contract signed by Rams receiver Cooper Kupp that included $75 million guaranteed in a $20 million signing bonus. So not cheap necessarily, but Mike Evans, his track record shows why he's earned that potential money. Look at this. 4-time Pro Bowler as recently as 2021, a Super Bowl champion playing alongside Tom Brady, and a record holder as well, as Mike Evans has the most consecutive seasons of 1,000 yards receiving to start a career. That's 9 in a row for Mike Evans, including last season. So with that, what would a potential trade look like for New England? Because it's twofold, right? I mean, if we're talking just on talent, obviously Mike Evans would be worth a first-round pick, but you have to pay him a lot of money. So with that said, I'm putting his trade value at around a third-round pick. I think that would be fair compensation when you have to take on that new contract for a guy that is going to get older. He, even with the 9 straight years of 1,000 yards, just being realistic here, you're talking about a guy that would be on the back end of his prime. So with that said, what do you think? Mike Evans, you want him in New England? I bet Mac Jones wants him in New England. That should be reason enough to type Y for yes in the comments section. Let me know what you think. Y for yes, in for no, if the Patriots should trade for Mike Evans or not. So that 9 straight 1,000-yard seasons that Mike Evans has had, it's all been in Tampa, and it goes all the way back to 2014. I graduated high school in 2014, folks. That's a long time. And when we talk about the money that Evans is looking for, let's compare that to some of the top receivers in the NFL. We told you that he's looking for money similar to Cooper Kupp. Well, Kupp is the 3rd highest paid receiver in the league right now at just under $27 million. Devontae Adams sitting at 28, Tyreek Hill at 30. So in actuality, if you're the Patriots, I mean, it could be worse. You could be having to make him the highest paid receiver. So I guess that's the silver lining if you want to look at it that way when it comes to the financial terms of it. And these statistics, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to Mike Evans and what he has done over the seasons. And the one word that you use to describe Mike Evans is obviously consistency. You go back to 2019 when he had 17 yards of reception, over 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. He was fantastic. 2020, 1,000-yard season, got 6 yards enough to get there, as well as 13 touchdowns, 14.4 yards per reception. 2021 had 1,035 yards with 74 catches, 14 touchdowns, and 14 yards of reception. And last year, and admittedly, as much as we love Tom Brady around here on Patriots Today, it's no secret Tom was not the same quarterback that he used to be, was the worst season of Tom's career. And yet, even then, with Tom Brady's struggles, Mike Evans still managed to have more yards last season than he did in 2021 and in 2020 with over 1,106 touchdowns and an average of nearly 15 yards of reception. More on Mike Evans in just one moment, but first, I have a deal for you, Patriots fans. We are selling Patriots sideline hats, available at chatsports.com/Pats hats. And there's a couple different versions of this. You got the flat bill style available. Also, we have the throwback, which is my personal favorite. Why on earth did the Patriots ever get away from this logo? Best logo in the NFL. And the ball cap style as well. So whatever you're feeling, you can get yours now and get these same exact hats that you're going to be seeing some of your favorite Patriots, players, coaches, staff, personnel, wear throughout the season on the sidelines. why we call it the sideline hat. Get yours now. chatsports.com/PatsHats to get yours today. We have more on our website besides just those that we showed on our screen as well. So what are you waiting for? After this video ends, go buy a hat. The depth chart for the Patriots at the receiver position. The ongoing theme that I continue to reiterate when I look at the Patriots wide receiver room is it's not bad. It's not great either. It's good. You don't have an elite receiver in this bunch, but it's not what I would call great or bad. It's just somewhere in the middle, right? And Tyquan Thornton on IR right now. The Patriots are going to be telling Demario Douglas and Kayshon Boutte, all right, it's on you now to figure it out as rookies, right? You know, they're going to be thrown basically feet to the fire after having impressive training camps and playing well throughout the preseason. Those guys are. You add in Mike Evans, and all of a sudden you go from 0 to 100 real quick. And we've heard the rumblings that Bill O'Brien was wanting to upgrade this receiving core throughout the offseason. Didn't land DeAndre Hopkins, and you didn't get a trade for Jerry Jeudy. You add in Mike Evans, and now things really escalate for this Patriots team. By the numbers for the Patriots, let's show you this right now. Of the receiving leaders of who is on the Patriots roster from a season ago, Juju last year playing alongside Patrick Mahomes managed to have close to 1,000 yards. It's hard to imagine him putting up those numbers again, going from, Mahomes to Mac Jones. Sorry, just being honest here. Devontae Parker last year was solid. I do expect Kendrick Bourne's numbers to come up now that he's out of the doghouse from Bill Belichick. I think he'll play better, but it's still not great for New England of these guys here. And if you're wanting to put Mac Jones in the best position to succeed, Mike Evans certainly helps out your cause here. I know the Patriots have a ton of issues when it comes to the offensive line. It's a joke who they're putting out there on this offensive line. It's pitiful. And it doesn't look like that's going to get any better. But if you're wanting Mac Jones to take that next step, to get back to what we saw his rookie season in New England, and even build upon that, Mike Evans can be your guy. And Bill Belichick, say what you want about Belichick, and, if he's losing his fastball, whatever it may be, not the same without Tom Brady, yada, yada, yada. What you can say about Belichick is his track record with veteran receivers is just as good, if not better, than any veteran coach in the National Football League. When you talk about how he revitalized Randy Moss and Wes Welker and Danny Amendola's careers and all those guys, Mike Evans would add to that great legacy what Belichick's been able to do. Dallas Robinson of Pro Football Network put a good bow on this, good perspective on why Mike Evans to New England makes sense. A true ball winner, Evans could help New England push the ball down the field, creating chunk yardage while opening up space underneath for the team's other receiving options. He'd instantly be the best wide receiver Mac Jones has ever worked with at the NFL level. Ain't that the truth? What is the Patriots' biggest need right now? Is it getting a star caliber receiver? Is it getting that help on the offensive line? Tell me what you think it is in the comments section. I'm very curious how Pats Nation is feeling, what their biggest need is heading into 2023. By the way, quick plug, our Raiders channel. They just wrapped up their live coverage of our own Mitchell Renz getting a Raiders tattoo. If you missed it, don't worry. It's on demand. You can go back and watch it, and you can get in their comments section and mention the tuck roll, and they'll be triggered in no time. But it was quite the sight. I highly encourage you to go see their stream and what they did today and how that tattoo looked. It was an entertaining time over there. They did a great job. We love Mitch, Jeremy, those guys. They do a great job there at the Raiders Report. Check them out and tell them we sent you. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for Patriots coverage all season long. We are your Patriots headquarters. I'm Tyler Jones. Have a great Labor Day weekend. We'll see you next time here on the channel.